Hi everybody, Rob, John Deere Machinery. Right then, so just in case you haven't seen the other video about Sabo that we've done, I'll do this one as if you haven't seen it. So exciting news. Lots of changes happening in the new year. I'll tell you about those ones, some of them in the new year. One of the biggest ones is Sabo. Used to be, for you guys that want to answer in, John Deere, yes you are correct, have come back as Sabo. German manufacturing, quality manufacturing, with a twist. So they have all their petrol machines, which we've tested. Head over to YouTube, subscribe to that one, subscribe to this one. I don't care which one you subscribe to, do whatever. These ones have partnered up with Ego. All right? Well, you all know what Ego does. They do batteries, and they do it really well. All right? Hate to say it, they do it really well. Most people want to kind of go, oh, Ego, but you can't deny they have got something right. It works, okay? Their multi-platform thing, they know they've started putting motors in other manufacturers, it works. So, what have we got here? Apart from heavy battery and a broken finger. Like the other video, guys, I'm always injuring myself somewhere. So, if I'm looking a bit cack-handed doing something, it's because I've broken my finger and it's awkward. Modelled first, we've got the 54 Pro Vario E. E being electric, rather than non-E being petrol. So it's a 54 centimetre deck, 21 inch. Aluminium deck, so it's not going to rust. You've got your vario speed. And for you John Deere lovers out there, that's the same as that, you know. If you didn't know about it, it's really good. But if you did know about it, it's really good. So it's exactly the same mower as the petrol machine. So I might not talk about everything, but head over to the other video and you'll see all the benefits of it. 75 litre bag. And again, just because it's battery, they still put what they call the Turbo Star kind of fan system on. So that is basically, they put a fan on top of the deck, sucks the grass up before it's heading to for the bag, and then chucks it in. So ideal for our weather conditions, because as we all know in the UK, it likes to rain. And I've got wet feet now, and we're going to go and cut some grass with wet feet. And I think Nat's got wet feet, so we've all got wet feet together. But it's a good test of what it can do in damp conditions. And I've hinted on the other video as well, guys, whether you like it or not, the season's getting longer. A lot of us are fixed, oh, it's March to September mowing. It's not anymore. It's December, we're still mowing the grass. We'll probably get January off, and we'll probably start cutting again in February. We're near as, damn it, a 12-month all season cutting. So there needs to be machines out there that can cope with the damp weather. And these can cope with the damp weather. So that's that bit. So it runs an Ego motor on it. You need 2 batteries. What I haven't done, as much as I probably should have done before I did the video, was had a look at which batteries needed to use it. But like most Ego kit, it will take any of their batteries. It's just down to run time. So these ones are the 10s, 10 amp hour, and Egos range from 2.5 to 12. Let's be sensible about the matter. You're probably going to want a 7.5 minimum in here to make it worth any time, okay? So you have 2 of these in. They just slot in nice and easy like you would do. Top goes on there, then we're good to mow. So I'm going to get set up, we'll do a bit of mowing, and then we'll finish up with a bit of a summary. So I'll see you guys in a second. Before we start, so we've already mown some of the ground. So we've done a 54 Pro Vario. We've done the 47 Vario, both alley decks in petrol, on the bit you can see cut hopefully there. And then we're going to try the 54E on the next 3 or 4 runs. All the same conditions, same length. So what you've got to remember on this, you've got to turn it on first, down there, makes green lights, and then on the side you've got a button. That better? Right then. So, we had to work out the height. I didn't have the height set properly first time. Do you know what? I've always been honest on the videos. And this battery thing in the world, I'm still not convinced about. I'm still a petrol man. Or diesel, Land Rovers. But I have to say, that's a bloody good mower. Normally what we find with battery stuff in these conditions, and I think if you hark back to some of our steel stuff maybe a month or so ago, we had some of the domestic small, they were getting clogged up quite a bit. We had to take the height up, and that didn't miss a beat. That was just, there was no power droppage. It performed exactly the same as those, but quieter. That's a bonus or not, I don't know. Some people like the noise, but I think we got the same height, you know, pretty much. If not, it's one setting difference. It's not going to make a difference on this graph. But that just eased, that just glided through. Yeah, very impressed with that. Yeah, interesting. So if you're into the battery thing in the world that's got the bug, if you like that sort of thing, you know, yeah, you can't argue against that. It's got the turbo fan, it's got the big bag, it's got the aluminium deck. I can't give you run times, because I don't know them. And that will be down to conditions. I would say if you're going to use it as a pro contractor, buy some 10 amp batteries or even 12 amp batteries and some quick chargers, you're away. For a home domestic person, you might want to go smaller battery, make it a bit cheaper. But yeah, I was surprised how good that was. That's baffled me that a bit. So anyway, good on Ego for that. Well done, Sabo. Don't forget the John Deere link, Sabo, John Deere, John Deere, Sabo. The only reason, by the way, that John Deere don't build mowers now, just in case you're wondering, why don't John Deere do it? They just don't have market share in walk behinds. Their market is ride-ons and tractors and stuff, so they gave that up like 4 years ago, which has given the chance for them to come back and do what they do. All right, Sabo, do what they do. With a hint of ego on this one. But like always, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. More stuff coming next year, more interesting stuff, big news, but you can wait till New Year for that. As always, see you in the next one.